Today, we're going to talk about how and why you became who you are in 3 simple steps. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Your support means a lot. We are all prisoners of our past. Events that happened, sometimes when we were just small children, have left their mark on us. Attachment theory is making a comeback, and it highlights a simple but profound truth. The way you relate to others and behave today is deeply rooted in what you experienced as a child. Were your cries met with care and comfort, or were they ignored in moments of need? According to attachment theory, if your caregiver was indifferent and unresponsive, you're more likely to grow into an insecure adult. This shapes not only how you view the world, but also how you connect with others throughout your life. I remember a good friend of mine who was in business. He trusted a customer who asked him to ship products, promising to pay the next month. He did, and the customer vanished. It hurt him so badly that he never gave anything on credit to anyone ever again. Perhaps he avoided future losses, but more likely, he cut himself off from significant growth that could have been possible. We don't recognize the extent to which who we are today is a result of the stories we tell ourselves about what happened in the past. Were you jilted when you were young, and the lesson you learn is I'm never going to fall in love with anyone because they can never be relied upon. Here is an exercise for you. Go back as far as you can and make a list of all of the events that happened in your life that were significant. If you can remember them with any degree of emotion, they were probably significant. What were these events? When did they happen? What is the lesson you learned from that? Recognize that the lesson you learned from that is probably a story that you're telling yourself, not something that is true, but something that you believe. Look at each one of these. Is this belief truly serving you? When you examine your life through this process and through this lens, you will recognize that many of the stories that you're telling yourself are really not serving you well. Identify which of the beliefs in your life are no longer serving you well. When you examine each of these beliefs through the prism of will my life be better if I hold on to this belief or release it, you'll find that many of those beliefs are in your way and no longer serving you. And when you consciously recognize them, that is the first step towards gently releasing them so that they're no longer a constricting force in your life. Think back to a belief you've held on to, one that no longer serves you. Now, imagine the freedom of releasing it. I've shared one of mine below. What's yours? Share it in the comments. You'll be amazed at how a supportive community can accelerate your growth. Let's rise together. If you enjoyed this video, you might love this next one too.